Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lee. Whether you're new here or you are returning, I'm really excited to have you here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a little what this channel is about. I do beauty, I do lifestyle, so a little bit of vlogs here and there. Not that often. If that's something you guys want to see, do let me know, and I will be more consistent in making lifestyle content. So where we left off, the prior video I did Frankenstein from Monster High, so I'm doing a few Halloween looks, and I actually got a request on the last video from Amanda. They requested either Ursula or SpongeBob, so I don't know if you guys could tell by the color of where this video is gonna go, but just in case, we're gonna do Ursula. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, snack, and let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead, put my contacts in, wig in, and wash this makeup off, and I'll be back. All right, so we're back. Disregard the hair for right now, because I definitely have to style it. I wanna try to see if we could do face first and then hair and then go from there. So I'm gonna put a picture up of the fan art that inspired this look, and let's go ahead and get started. I've already done my base, my skincare, and we're gonna start with the cream application, essentially face, and then we'll do eyes last. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Maron Cream Blend Stick in Pastel Purple. Interesting. I kind of feel like I may need to build this one up a little bit more, like my actual skin is peeking through. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit, scrape a little bit from the top of this pastel purple, put it onto a palette, and now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in white. They no longer sell this. This is what I have, so I use what I have, but I'll link a white concealer, or you could use a very pale concealer. I just try to avoid undertones in order to not mess up the color that we're already doing. And now we give this a good mix. Already a really pale color, as is, so we just want a lighter version of that. And let's blend it out. I'm gonna go in with that same concealer and use it as a primer for my eyes. And I'm gonna grab a different brush, a clean brush, because just in case I don't necessarily want any glue. Now I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Cherry Blossom, and I'm just going to just set that lightly. I don't want a lot of powder. So I'm doing this so when we go in with the eyeshadow in the eyes, it can easily blend and I'm not having to deal with like a tacky, sticky face. And then I'm lightly gonna set my under eye, and we'll brush that off later. There's a lot on there, so it's not necessarily fully setting, but at the same time, I don't want it to look crepey, if that makes sense. So now we're gonna go in with some liquids. Last time when I used Maron Cream Blend, I went in with a powder. We're gonna test this out and hope for the best, but I'm gonna go in with liquid for blush, and we'll see how this works. So I'm doing the blush first because the contouring, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow palette, and I don't want to do like powder liquids since this is a liquid, so let's try this first and hope for this. I'm gonna go in with the Made by Mitchell liquid blusher in the shade Dairy Queen. And I'm not gonna directly apply this to my face just because I don't want it to lift. So I'm gonna put it on the palette and we're going to try to disperse this on the brush. We may need more. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a blush girl through and through. I love me some blush. I probably think in my collection, I have a lot of eyeshadow and I have a lot of lips as well, but I have, when I start saying that, it's like, yeah, I have a lot of everything. But I think I have more blush than anything. Like, I love eyeshadow because I do have a lot of canvas on my eyes to work with. So like when I want to do eyes, it's there and I can do something fun. But lately, I don't do as much fun, unique looks with my eyes. And I do a lot of just blushes. I just love it. I think the blush is at a good state. I think I like it. Alright, now let's go in and do a little bit of contouring. I am going to be using the Juvia's Place Culture palette, and more than likely I'm going to be mixing these two colors, so a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the purple, to create that contour. So I'm swirling it into my hand. And I know that's probably like a waste of product, but I don't want to go into it too harshly like I just did right there. I forgot to do this part while I was doing it with the other cheek. Just because these two eyeshadows are, I mean, this whole palette is beautiful and very, very pigmented at the same time. So do a little bit of contouring up here. Now we're going to go in with the NYX HD finishing powder. And let's go ahead and matte this whole face down. And with our handy dandy Maron barrier spray, we're gonna go ahead and spray our face and set. So let's go ahead and do some highlighter, contouring on the nose, and then we can jump into focusing on our eyes. Same products for the contour, for the nose. For the highlighter, we're gonna use the Half Magic Light Trap in Spiritually Complex. And it's this beautiful, like purpley blue highlighter shimmer. And again, I'm bringing this contour into my eyebrow. And I'm also trying to buff it and blend it down so it kind of looks a little bit more seamless. Contour, I mean, in this instance, it's not gonna look perfect, but we don't want we still don't want like a straight line. Like if you can diffuse it as much as possible, that would be beautiful. And I'm gonna grab some of this powder as well, the NYX powder, and I'm gonna just use that to soften these lines a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in with the Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats. I'm gonna be careful in opening this because I accidentally broke it. As you see, she is a delicate little thing. I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger. and the bridge. Now, I will go back and use that for my Cupid's bow, but right now I'm gonna put in a lip stain, and I actually don't have like a fuchsia purple color. Well, I don't have a purple color, so I'm gonna use this fuchsia color, and eventually when I wipe it off, I'll use like a purple lip liner, and hopefully we can create more of like that pouty fuchsia as purpley lip that she has going on in the image that I showed. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Popsicle in Fuchsia White. And we're going to let that sit while we do our eyes now. So, alright. So still using the Juvia's Place Culture palette, we're going to go in with the blues in this palette. We're going to start off with Afrobeat. That's going to go more of your transition shade. And then we'll use probably a mixture of Shakir and Ito. So again, this is Afrobeats. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this fan art, I think I fell more in love with the eyeshadow than anything else, because I mean, obviously the fan art is beautiful, but just looking at the eyeshadow itself, I was like, oh, this is, I mean, it's clearly a different take on Ursula, right? But like, Ursula has like that, I don't even know how to describe it, probably like that 80s powder blue eyeshadow moment where it's like, it's harsh, it's not blended. It literally looks like she just dipped her brush into blue and just went, and that's it. so this is definitely more of a glam take on that blue that she has on, and I was all about it. All right, so we have that on. I look crazy. I can acknowledge that right now. Let's do the shading of the crease, and then we're actually gonna go in with some like chromey colors that I'm really excited about. And yeah, all right. So I'm going in with Shakir and Ito. And the reason why I'm bringing Ito in is Shakir is a beautiful color by itself, but Ito has that, even though it's purple, it has that depth that I want, and I just want a little bit of darkness to bring everything together. I don't necessarily want to turn this color purple, so that when I dip, I only do like a smidge of a dip, but I want that darkness. Now I'm going to take these colors and I'm actually going to bring it to my lower to go ahead and smoke that out. And then I'm going to grab Afrobeats, and I'm going to lightly go around the edge of that lower. I want to create just a smidge more depth than what we have here. So you could definitely stop here and add whatever you would like to add into this like middle inner lid area. I'm gonna do chromes, but I do want a little bit more depth than what we have here. So I'm gonna go in with the Melt Cosmetics, the Muerte palette, maybe. This palette here. And I'm gonna go in with this shade here, Noche Eterna. And I want a tapered brush for this. I don't want it to be too heavy, so I'm just lightly tapping to get some color in there, and I'm just gonna go in this outer corner. let's go back into our culture palette. And I want to add a little bit of color to this inner, to this middle lid area, and also the inner lid area, just because I truly want the blue to like stand out and to be blue. So what I'm gonna go in with afterwards is the Carla Cosmetics Opal Moonstone, the loose eyeshadow and Sleepyhead. So I'm gonna go back in with Afro beads. I'm gonna use a flat brush and I'm gonna just lightly tap it in place. And we're gonna use the Carla Cosmetics Fix Potion to just create that tackiness for the loose eyeshadow to stick. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and apply it on my eye. Pretty much exactly where I put the Afro beat. I'm not gonna swipe, I'm gonna tap because I don't want the shadow to get like muddy. So we are just tapping that into place, and that is really cold. I'm so excited for this color because it has both like greens. It's probably really difficult to see on camera. It has like greens and blues. So, and probably some purple in there as well. But I'm definitely just seeing more greens and blues. Did anybody ever watch the other Little Mermaid movies? Like, I think there was like Little Mermaid 2. And wasn't there a series or something? I never did. But I'm just curious if anybody... Like, Cinderella 2, again, never watched those. I did watch The Lion King 2. Do I remember the plot? No. But did I watch it? Yes. And just because this seems so fitting, I'm gonna go in with the Carla Cosmetics Blue Special Effects Glitter in Mermaid Fit. So it is... Again, I'm gonna go in with this Fix Potion, create a little bit of tackiness. I'm specifically gonna do this in the middle of the eye and kind of let it go a smidge into the outer, not too much. So like probably a quarter of the way into the outer. I am pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna use the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes liquid eyeliner, and we're gonna try to create a little bit of a dramatic wing for this look, so bear with me. I'm in desperate need of purchasing a new one because she is starting to dry out. So I did do like a little peek on my inner corner here, and I'm probably, this always happens with me as I'm like building my eyeshadow, I'm probably gonna go in a little bit more with that dark color right in here. That's my plan as of right now. So okay, so Ursula also has a mole like right, I think like right here, so we're gonna there. So I'm gonna go in with this Chartreuse House Labs eyeliner, and we're gonna do that on our waterline. So the reason why I decided to go in with this chartreuse color is mainly because I wanted to try to tie in the greens that I see in here, and I thought that that would be like the perfect shade. Plus I think it would also go very well with the contacts, the green contacts. I'm not mad at it. Let's go in again with the shade from the Muerte palette, the Noche Eterna, and I'm just gonna add some right in here. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with the Lancome primer, the Sills, I forget what it's called actually, Sills Booster Extra Large. And if it's not dry out, I'm gonna try my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. I forgot this step on my last video, and I realized that my mascara, I also realized that mascara was not waterproof, but I realized that the mascara was being broken down by the concealer and it was transferring. And this is normally what I use to prevent that transfer. Because I tell you what, living in Florida, you quickly have to learn how to maneuver mascara, because the humidity and heat will break it down for you if you don't figure out how to seal it and protect it. And then you'll just look like a raccoon, which is, if that's the vibe, that's the vibe. Personally, for me, that was not my vibe. So, alright, let's go with the volume side. At this point, if you want to add your lashes, I don't do it because I have eyelash extensions, so I'm just going to comb mine out. One of the biggest things that I actually really do miss is, it sounds weird, but like just a good eye rub. If that makes sense, where you're just like rubbing your eye. Listen, or like washing my face normally and being able to like clean my face without having to like worry. I'm gonna do my lashes now, and I'm gonna go in with the Kosas Brow Pop and the Kosas Air Brow, the pencil and the gel. Alright, I am going to style the wig. I'm going to put on my outfit, and I'm also going to paint part of my body. And then I'll be back to finish up the look with the lips. I'm back. I have my arm done, and I just saw a spot. Alright, officially I have my arm done. Choices were made. Alright, so let's do lips real fast. Take off the popsicle. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the Fashion Fair Iconic Lip Shaper in the shade Plum Wine. And I'm gonna go with the, is that English? I'm gonna go in with the M Cosmetics Morning Dew. I can't find my brush, so I'm actually gonna take the silicone, just because it's a clear liquid. I actually don't want to get any color in there, so I'm gonna take it, pass it onto the silicone, and I'm gonna stamp that. Before I go in and add any more, I'm gonna clear up the brush, or the silicone brush. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna go back in with the Fenty Diamond Bomb, and I'm gonna put some of this on like Cupid's bow. Now the last little bit that I want to do, just because I want to add my little stamp of me. I want to go in with the stoned pearls and maybe add them like in here. We'll see. I may add like 2 or 3, not something crazy. I'm gonna go in with the Duo lash glue. And I don't think I want to be symmetrical, which is not like me to say, but I think I want to add instead, like I like that there, but I want to add maybe 2 here. But these will be incredibly much smaller. All right. And for my final touch, we're gonna add in Ariel's necklace. So I ordered this shell necklace from Amazon that has a light in it, because you know they're probably not gonna call it Ariel's necklace. I hope it turns on. I have no idea whether it will or not. So what do we think of Ursula? I definitely wish I could have styled the wig more to be a little bit more voluminous, but we work with what we can get, okay? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I feel like it's fairly easy considering there's really no prosthetics involved. It's really just covering your body and body paint, and it's very eyeshadow intensive, heavy, which I enjoy. I love very creative like eye looks. And if you guys enjoy, please leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for any other looks that you would like me to do. And thank you again to Amanda for suggesting this one. I'm really excited. I hope that you enjoy, and I will see you guys next week with the next one. All right, thanks guys. Bye.